What's up, this is Dillio T2K coming to you live with another video. In today's video I want to talk about singing groups. You know, I think it's been a long time since we've really even heard a singing group or a singing group worth mentioning that's out right now. I think the last one I can vaguely recall is Diddy Dirty Money, but I only listened to like maybe a couple songs and then whatever. So, you know, my question is, you know, what happened to the singing groups? Do you remember singing groups? Do you remember singing groups back in like the 90s? It's not really a long time ago when singing groups was really killing it, you know, like, you know, New Kids on the Block, Boys to Men, Jodeci. Now I know there's some coming to your head right now. I can't recall them right now because I'm making a quick vlog real quick. But you know what I'm talking about, Destiny's. Yeah, you know, singing groups, female singing groups, male singing groups. What happened to the singing group? Why, you know, why is it not popular anymore? It's because it's too much of a liability, or it costs too much money to maintain a singing group, or are the egos of the artists that are in these singing groups. Dang, what is the name of that group? So I don't know. New Edition. Them. Anyway, like, what do you think happened, and why isn't there really a market for singing groups right now? You know, I think it comes from, you know, singing groups was like a big staple back in the old school, back in the day. You know, like the Whispers and Temptations, and even in Jackson 5 was kind of considered a singing group in my opinion. And it was just a really big thing, you know, to have these groups, and a lot of these girls would have their favorite guy out of the singing group, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, you know. And I just kind of wonder what happened. You know, why isn't that really a movement like that anymore? I guess everybody's solo now, and maybe, I mean, what do you think killed it? Well, I think that technology might have killed it because it's so easy to back up your own vocals and do your own dubs and harmonies, and you know, that you don't really need a group to do it anymore. Back then, they had no choice but to do it. I mean, back then, they didn't only have maybe 1 or 2 channels of audio tape, and they had to get around one mic and sing around that mic, and they had to place themselves further or closer back to get it right, you know. I think that the death of R&B, which I believe died in 2001-ish, could have contributed to there being no longer singing groups. I mean, R&B was taken very seriously a lot more in the 90s, late 90s, than in the year 2000 and above. It just seems like that. I mean, R&B, I mean, people still sing now, but it's not quite as heavy. It's not quite put in the forefront anymore, you know, and even that, you know. And I'm not personally someone opposed to someone singing about sex, because my head's not in the ground like a lot of people are. However, you know, there's a lot less singing about love too, and I think there's a balance. I think there's a time and a place for everything. I think there's a time and a place to express yourself about singing about love. I think there's a time and place to be singing about sex, and there's a time and place not to be singing about that. You know, there's a time, and I'm not even gonna go into that thing. I might talk about that later. But you know, I'm just thinking about. I just had a conversation with a great friend of mine about that, and I was just wondering, what were your guys' thoughts about singing groups? What happened to them? Why aren't they killing it like they used to back in the day? And what do you think would bring them back? Thank you for watching Dillio T2K. Please subscribe and check out my new single. I have a new single on iTunes, Amazon. It's it's called We Three Kings. I'm playing this flute here live on the song. I'm actually going to record a video of me playing it. But it's a new Christmas single, We Three Kings. It's huge, it's big, it'll get you in the Christmas spirit. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks guys for watching. Peace.